Okay, well, good evening, everyone. This is Terra Quattor. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. January 2nd, 2025. There's no day counter.
Think fast, chuckle nuts!
There's no day counter and there's no swear jar counter anymore. Those are done. But that does mean I owe Buttercup and Sweet Pea $130 for the 13 curse words last year. But I don't have a lot of time right now because I had to do late shopping, had to wait on all of that, had to stop over at the library. Hopefully this can be heard well enough. I might even move it a little bit, see if it can be adjusted a little bit. There we go. I don't have a whole lot of time to do a whole lot today because I had to stop at the library, drop some books off, and I also needed to do all the grocery shopping today, which had to get started a little later than I wanted, but it's done. But I also need to cook supper for Sweet Pea and Lilia. Buttercup is staying night at her grandmother's tonight because that is what she requested to do. And I've got a couple things I have to do as well. But that's what Buttercup requested to do, was stay the night over at her grandmother's, so she is. I haven't even been able to get started practicing yet, but I want to get there for sure. So I figured I might as well get a few things ready. I need to get the bridge installed. I have to rosin the bow, and I have to, rosin the bow, get the bridge on there. The bridge doesn't stay on there when it's stored, that's my guess. But, get the bow on there, or not the bow, blah, 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 blah. But I need to make sure it even works. Well, I'm pretty sure the violin will be fine, because I have the right bridge for it. And I went out and I ordered a bridge for this thing, so gotta get this into tune. And before I really get started, I need to... What's with that metal shard? Hang on. Metal shard? Is it from the whacker? Huh? I don't see any metal anywhere. But yeah, let's see. So the way this goes on there, let's see, you gotta make sure that it's the right way. And I heard that those strings needs to be this way. Let's see, this one goes here? Yeah, about like that. And it's a little bit backward. No, that's leaning. About. Man, that's where's my... Oh, right, it's still in... The other one's in the case. Yeah, it's still leaning back a little bit. Let's see, yeah, about like that. So, that's in place. But I have to rosin the bow. Which, I need to pause this for a moment. I need to see if I have something in my hallway closet. So just give me a sec. Well, whoops. I had to get a brush. So I did a little bit of research when it comes to the rosin portion, and they said as easy as a cheap toothbrush could do it. So, but that's not that's for when the rosining is done. Which, really, I think the only thing I have time for today, if I have time, is to, let's see, tighten that down a little bit. Doesn't need to be too tight right now, I think. Let's see, maybe about there. Because I'm a little concerned right here. Let's see, where are you? I'm a little concerned with the quality of the bow strings, or the bow hairs. So I might have to get a different bow when I eventually get my own bow, because I don't think I can replace the hairs on this bow. Might be a single-use bow because they look like they're glued on right here. I don't know. If that's the case, though, then I may eventually try to find a snakewood bow, just a snakewood bow. Which, that being the case, I know someone who can help procure some decent snake wood. If I have to have it custom built, which hopefully I don't. I could also go over locally here to Jerry's Music. They're pretty knowledgeable, and they're the ones that helped me find a replacement bridge for my violin. But the next step I read on there is I got to deal with the rosin. So this is kept nice and secure. Said some gray stuff on there, right? Hang on. It looks like some dark rosin right here. Just not bad. But what was it? I had I think the I did look briefly at the instructions earlier, but let's see if this needs to be. I think it said something about shaving this. So I'm gonna whittle at it real quick. I don't know. See, look. I don't know. Seems pretty tough. Let's see if I can kind of shave into it and see how it looks. I might have to get some different rosin. We'll see. Just gonna. It said I had some of that off of there. Let's see. Any stickiness? Yeah, it's got some stickiness to it. Which means I just kind of shave at it a little bit. Then I'm supposed to take it to the bowstring for a few minutes. Which, oof. Oh. Whoops, gotta be careful. Ooh, this might not be good rosin. I might have to get different rosin, which is fine, I think. Because that's, pretty dry. I don't know if rosin's supposed to be dry like this. I mean, little bits. I don't think it's supposed to be dry. But, that being the case, I could just get some new rosin, kind of store it. But we'll do a quick test with it. See how it goes. You're just supposed to do this for a few minutes, but wouldn't exactly call it steady. Yeah, it doesn't feel very good. It feels really. Is it supposed to feel dry? I don't know. Yeah, that doesn't feel right at all. I think I need to get different rosin, which should be fine. Like I said, should be fine. I might be able to pick some up tomorrow. Depending on the price, of course, because my budget is always tight. And this year, my budget is going to be extra tight. Yeah, I'm not liking how that feels at all. Maybe I am supposed to shave into it. Yeah, I'll just take this over to Jerry's Music and see if I'm doing something wrong with the rosin. Probably am. I mean, I'm not supposed to be holding it with my hands, but... yeah, that doesn't feel right at all. Like, I'm not getting a good feel for it. Am I supposed to wet it first? You know what? Let me take a look in there, see what it says. I mean, it's still got a little bit of the stickiness, but maybe I'm supposed to wet the rosin first. Mind the mess back there. Let's see, because I have an instruction manual. Because I guess they're supposed to come with that. And yes, extra strings, which is good. But when you're a complete novice with violins, it's good to do a little extra reading and prepare yourself. See what you're getting yourself into. Let's see. Location, power handling, cleaning. Don't need to worry about cleaning at the moment. Bridge. Yeah, that's properly installed. Wait, what? The E string. The higher. Okay, so. Yeah, I think this one, the instructions are still for right-handed, which is fine. Let's see. Yeah, because I'm looking at this, and the thicker string is the G. Yeah, so these instructions are still for right-handed, so it's easy, you just flip them over. But I know the violin's left-handed. Let's see, install strings. No, they're already there. Let's see, adjust the bow. Alright. Alright, let's see. Rosin the bow. Let's see. Sharp or hard object to scratch the powder off the rosin. So hard or sharp object to scratch it off. Okay. So maybe I was doing something wrong. So come with me. And you can look at that horrendous mess I've got back there. Okay, let's see what we got here. I can keep the hair out of my face for a minute. This is not a scratch and sniff. In fact, this looks like scratch and get sick. Yeah, that's the other problem. The rosin is chipping really bad while I do this, so I might need to get some other rosin. You know what? I'm going to do that real quick, see if that does something. Yeah, I already feel a difference by doing that. Thanks, phone. I can easily just take the rosin over and be like, is it supposed to feel like this? Pardon my loudness, but let's go ahead and do that. Okay, well, go ahead and move you over a little. There we go. So, come with me. We will try to rosin a bow. If this is even how it's supposed to be done. Like I said, I can take it over there. I said if I have any questions, I can come over anytime. Which is good. Still doesn't feel right, but I gotta do this for just a few minutes, so yeah, I gotta make sure that's a little more taut. That's a little too much. About there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there is a possibility that there's both the rosin and the bow just aren't any good. But I'll start by replacing the rosin. At least the bow might work for a little bit. But we'll see. Anyway, I hope everyone has enjoyed their New Year's. Now that it's 2025, I'll talk with Lilia and see if I do a day counter. I probably won't, especially since I already missed yesterday. Sorry, everyone. I did a full year straight. And of course, the very next year, the first day I miss. Whoops. Yeah, that doesn't feel right at all. I don't know if I'm getting any rosin on this. You look like it. Which means this rosin might not be any good. But it should be an easy enough fix if I just go over, like I said, to Jerry's Music. They're pretty cool over there. I like their place. They even offer music lessons for those who need it. I might! But then again, I'm left-handed, so lessons are harder. So we did that, and then the next stage, of course, is to just, what I saw, just kind of gently brush the rosin in. I may not have rosined it enough. Probably not, because the rosin feels, well, you know, rock hard. There's some stickiness to it, which is good. That's the stickiness is what I need. Yeah, I'm going to give that a little more of the rubbing. Because in all honesty, it does not feel like I'm getting any rosin in there. It really doesn't. And then, of course, the next thing I need to do is I don't even know about fully tightening down the strings. I'm not ready. Because right now is just testing if the equipment works. And of course, also seeing, because the first week or so is, well, maybe even upward of a month, is going to be, yeah, I feel some stick right there. That's good. So the first week to month or so is literally going to be making sure I don't get that horrendous, you're strangling a cat screeching on the strings. And that is also a good reason for why I went with electric rather than acoustic. Because then I don't have to make my children's ears bleed. Metaphorically speaking, of course. So it should be easier that way. All right, so did that. Now, let's go. Stay. All right, so strings look okay. That's good. These two strings sound the exact same. Hang on. I'm gonna get them tightened down without snapping me in the face. Like I said, I'm not gonna fully worry about tuning this right now. There we go. I'll learn how to tune this thing eventually. All right, so I'm just gonna leave it there for the time. Where did my... The other problem is I know this shoulder rest is for acoustic, so that's what they sent it with. I love that, but let's see. The first test, of course, being whether or not this even works. Yeah, I was right. It can't even hear it because the rosin didn't work. Yeah. Nope. All right, so that means gotta go over and get some different rosin for the bowstring, and then also see whether or not the bow is right either, because it feels a little bit off. So I'll take that over to Jerry's Music tomorrow, which should be just fine. Anyway, get those out of there. There we go. Anyway, I guess I could generally call that a successful test for the time being, which giving conclusive information that the rosin, it's either the rosin, the bow, or both. We can get this worked on tomorrow. But we have plenty of other projects to work on this year, this being one I look forward to doing. I'm a little nervous about it. I also look forward to learning to animate, but that's also going to be tedious. This is Terra Quator, It is not a day counter anymore. I just have to remember that. I hope everyone has enjoyed their day and night. And, yeah, we'll see you around. All right. Tessa's day would be tomorrow. I really do want to keep to this kind of thing. It's just no more day counter, because that was literally for the sobriety project. But yeah, it does look like I'm gonna have to get different rosin. Y'all take it easy. We'll see you all tomorrow.